So I have to just tell a quick story that I completely forgot about. Um, this happened in San Diego, California. Technically, it was Imperial Beach, California. Long story short, ran into another group, a bunch of hybrids, just my luck. These folks um, are just masteries of time and manipulating things and screwing with us. That they do it at will. So They have these tricks and these games they play. There's the road trips. Remind me to tell you road trip sometime. But there's the doll game. So the way it works is one of these hybrids has a daughter who was, I don't know, 5 years old, eight, something like that. But anyway, they got this doll that looks just like their child, in height, weight, proportion, etc. And what they do is you're walking down the hall. They have the ability, no joke, I'm dead serious. They can slow down time and stop a human being. So you're walking down the hall and it'll be dark late at night. This is how they do it. And then they stop time right as your foot is about to step on the ground. And they put the doll under your foot. And then they all hide and they start time again. And you step, because you're mid pace. I mean, you're walking down the hall, your foot's in the air, you have no choice. They froze time and made it so your foot's going to land perfectly on this doll, and you feel it mushing in, but it doesn't feel like a human. You can tell it's a doll, and you're looking down like, what the fuck did I just step on? And it looks just exactly like a kid because it's a doll, it's a life size doll, and then you fall down on the ground. When you fall down on the ground, then they stop time again. So time is stopped again, and then they move the doll and they hide the doll, and then they bring out the real live child, and she lays down on the floor, and then they start time again. So then they start time, and I look up and I go, "What the fuck just happened?" I'm walking down the hall. There was nothing in the hall. I know for a fact there's nothing in the hall. Next thing I know, I'm stepping on something that doesn't feel human. I look down. It looks human, but I know it's not, and I'm losing my balance. So I fall down and hit the ground. And then when I look back, I can see the real child sitting there, but she didn't play the part right. She messed up. This is how I know about the doll game, because she fucked up. She's laying on the ground and she started laughing. She couldn't help herself. She's laying on the ground, all her eyes all covered up. She's like, she couldn't contain herself. She couldn't stop from laughing because maybe it was the first time she had played the doll game. I don't know. I could have been the first person she played it on. Anyway, she couldn't contain herself, and I knew right then and there. I couldn't exactly explain what had just happened, but I do know the events where I was awake as Byron, and I do know for a fact there was nothing in the hall. And then all of a sudden, I'm stepping on something. I'm looking down. It looks like a human. It's not. And I know I'm not stepping into a human. I fall down. I turn around. I look back, and there's a little girl there, full flesh, giggling, giggling on the floor. She couldn't help herself. And I was like, now there's no way in the world I just stepped on her, because she would be crushed. She would be crying. She would be screaming. I mean, if I had just stepped on a little girl, I don't care if she's dead asleep. She ain't gonna sit there and not make a peep, not a sound, not a. I'm only stepping on her, what supposedly is her, lungs and stomach. You think some air would naturally just come out. You think you'd hear an air sound. No, nothing. It was a freaking doll. And I've seen this doll in other people's hybrids houses. So it's called the doll game. So I just had to tell you, I mean, it's complete insanity, folks. We're dealing with people that can stop time at whim and play jokes. They fucking stop time as a joke. As a joke. How would you like to have such complete mastery of time that you play jokes? Jokes on people. You have the power to stop time, and you're playing jokes. Jokes. Yeah, you're playing jokes. Anyway, unbelievable. Oh. Basically, reality just isn't what you think it is. It really isn't. And as soon as you learn something else where you are able to say, wow, man, reality is something what I thought it was, And then all of a sudden reality changes again. You're like, oh wow, reality is nothing what I thought it was. Just over and over and over again. Because you only know what you know. So if you experience something new, it's like, didn't know reality was like that. Take care. God bless. Bye. Oh, happy Friday, everybody. It's 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Friday. Good night, everybody. This is Yoda.